the Sports Music Lounge. Let me introduce the host, KP. What up, KP?
What's good, JC?
What's good?
Live and direct from Kick 'em to the Curb Studios, man. Just want to roll it off, man, right quick. On some sports tonight. Want to big ups to Aaron Judge for knocking that out the park last night, getting that record. You know what I mean? But moving on a little forward, man. You know the NBA season is fast upon our heels, yo. But one cool thing about the NBA season this year is LeBron James is actually 1,325 points away from the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Wow.
Yeah. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has actually held this record for 20 years. And before that, it was the great Wilt Chamberlain that held that actual point record. So what I'm trying to say is, do you think LeBron will get that 1,325 this year?
I'm pretty sure he will. Did you see him last night?
I saw him last night. Boy's a beast.
This guy looks like he's about 24, 25 years old.
Bruh, my man, he's aging like, man, fine wine does not even describe.
That's why I hesitated. I was like,
it's not even fine wine, man. This brother,
I think So said it best on his show last week.
Yeah. I mean,
So Ice James.
I think LeBron is an alien, man. I mean, you know, but the coolest thing about this next chapter in LeBron James's career is not only will he attain and get that points title, but it'll be a Laker that has that particular record. And I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm happy about that. Also with LeBron, he did mention that he wants to own a team, possibly in Las Vegas. So that is very, very cool too. So LeBron being the first active billionaire playing NBA basketball, and him owning a team seems just about right. So him and Michael Jordan, I guess, to be battling down the line as far as which team would be superior. You know, can LeBron's future team contend with Michael Jordan? Who will get a championship first? Hopefully it'll be Bron, man. I mean, I respect Jordan. I got to pay him on my feet, but I respect him. Yeah, man. But moving forward, so we got some football going on tonight. The Colts and the Broncos. Too bad my homie Nard isn't here. See, give us his picks tonight. But I'm thinking that the Broncos will hold this down, man. Richmond's own, Russell Wilson is out there balling tonight. So hopefully they can get that going. You know what I mean? But we touched on it last week with the Ime Udoka situation. I was thinking that Boston should go ahead and just fire the guy so he can go and coach Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I think that'll be smooth if he went and coached Brooklyn. I think him coaching Brooklyn will get Brooklyn closer to the championship, closer to the finals than any other coach, in my opinion. But moving past Ime Udoka, we did touch on Brett Favre. It's funny how that Brett Favre story has actually disappeared from the news. You know what I mean? The scandal of stealing $5 million. A guy that's worth about $100 million stealing $5 million from the welfare fund, the poor folks of Mississippi, to build a volleyball court.
What do they focus on now?
Man, I don't know what sells as far as like sports news, but I know what's right and what's wrong. You know what I mean? And what's wrong is this guy who's worth $100 million siphoning or receiving $5 million when he could have just went in his own pocket,
most definitely
paid it off, and then wrote it off in his taxes.
I'm not understanding that whole process as to why he's not, like, something hasn't been done. Done.
Dude, I don't know why nothing has been done. You know what I mean? It seems like it was on the news for maybe 5 days. I mean, he should at least be in jail. You know, he should at least be in jail, or at least be standing in front of a judge sometime in the few coming weeks about where's the money.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen either, dude. You know, Brett Favre is like the Teflon Don. I mean, like I said, they got Virginia's own, my boy Mike Vick, over dogs, and I don't even think he was at the house when the dogs was getting killed, you know what I mean? But they put him in jail for that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But $5 million, you can just skip on out to the field and drive a tractor in your Wranglers and move on with life, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I don't understand that at all. But that's the way of the world, my friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, I want to go in on him right now, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
I understand. Hey, you know what? I went in on Brett Favre so many times, just barbershop type talk, about Brett Favre, man. But another thing that's cool right now, JC, is that right now we have a lot of major sports going on. So we got the NFL going on, we got baseball going on, we got basketball going on.
Season.
Yeah, everything's popping right now. I think hockey's starting to turn up a little bit, you know. So I mean, everything is
sports.
Yeah, a lot of sports are on TV right now. So right now, the fall, going from the summertime into the fall, which fall is kind of brisk right now. We actually have everything going on right now, which is very cool and super duper exciting for those sports heads like myself, like you, like Nod, who's not here tonight. But I'm so excited about that. I'm really excited about the NBA season and who's gonna prevail this year.
Right.
And other NBA news, Draymond Green.
What's the latest on
man.
What's the latest on Draymond?
Man, Draymond punched his teammate in the face.
Huh?
Yeah, he punched Poole in the face today, man. I mean, what was it, yesterday? He punched his teammate in the face.
Why?
Well,
was it during the game?
No, man. It was like, I think during a scrimmage or something like that. But I think Draymond's skin is not that thick, man. And the thing is, you know, Draymond's been paid. He just got married. Congrats to him on that.
Congrats.
You know, but Draymond is the type of guy, in my opinion, Draymond picks on the young guys, man. He doesn't do that to the seasoned guys because there was a point in time where Charles Barkley had said something about Draymond, and his only rebut was, well, I got a championship ring and you don't.
Right.
You know, and then he got his mom to get on Charles Barkley for, you know, I guess saying something bad about him. But what happened was, and what's been reported, the kid Poole told Draymond, yeah, man, you average a triple single, not a triple double. I mean, but come on, man.
That's kind of true.
Kind of true, dog.
Come
on, man. I mean, we know what Draymond's role is. He gets paid very well to do what he does.
He does his job very
exactly,
well.
Man. He gets paid to be the antagonist, be the muscle at times.
Lowering your strength.
Yeah, but punching your teammate in the face. I mean, of course, the GOAT did it, but he ain't MJ. You know, MJ punched Steve Kerr in the face.
Different circumstances too.
Yeah, right. MJ was going for a ring.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and MJ was the catalyst, was the actual team.
Right.
Draymond's lucky he was on the team with Steph and Clay and the guys, man. I mean, come on, dog. And had KD on the team at one time.
Yeah, between him and KD, speaking of KD, between him and KD, they have some of the thinnest skin I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, man.
Taking some basketball.
Thin skin and bad hair.
Huh?
Thin skin and bad hair. Yeah. I mean, let's keep it real.
Okay.
Let's keep it funky, man. I mean, I mean, my man KD, man. I mean, love the dude, man. Love his skill set, man. He's a beast. The tarantula, you know, all legs and arms. You know what I mean? But but dog.
All right, let's.
We're not gonna go in on KD because KD. Actually, speaking of KD, man. He's a hooper, and not to mention KD's actually done some work down here in Richmond, filming his TV show. Is it a docu-series show in Richmond? I think in one of the Richmond one of the Richmond housing projects, man. So shout out to KD, man.
Okay.
I don't know the name of it, but he did. I think he had a casting call for cats out here in Richmond.
Okay.
It's about his life. So I mean, big ups to KD. Hopefully, you know, KD can get it together in Brooklyn, and they can rise to the occasion. I don't know if James Harden and Embiid have something to say about that, because James Harden was hooping the other night.
Listen, he'll disappear. The Nets has always been my team. James, he'll play today, but he'll fall off tomorrow.
You know, James Harden. James Harden needed to start a workout plan, man. That brother got slim again, man.
So listen, I remember a couple years ago he said that if he wins a championship, then he was going to shave his beard off. I argued that he don't want to shave that beard off.
Nah, the beard not going anywhere.
He don't want to shave that.
I think that beard probably weighs 10 pounds. He's got so much dye in that thing, man. It's birds, dye, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I wish I could fill mine out like that, but I mean, James Harden. You know, this guy, I don't know, James Harden might want to be a rapper, man. I think he might. Yeah, he got a decent beard, man, but I think he wants to be a rapper. What? You know, I seen him hanging with like Lil Baby and stuff, the rappers and stuff. You know, they
just want to hang out, man. He don't want to be no rapper.
You know, the ballers want to be rappers. The rappers want to be ballers. You know what I mean?
I mean, I would see him getting in front of the mic.
Sports and music. You know what I mean? This is the lounge. You know what I mean? So
welcome to the lounge.
Exactly.
I would see him. Matter of fact, I don't want to see that. But it ain't up to me, of course.
Honestly, a quick segue to that. Shaq is probably the best example of sports and music, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think there's been nobody else but Shaq. Okay, the 85 Bears for Martinez.
Hold up. My man that plays for
Oh, you talking about Dame Lillard?
Dame.
Dame trash.
Come on.
Dame trash.
His music is trash?
Nobody's listening to that. Is he bigger than Shaq? Is he bigger than Shaq? Yes or no?
When it pertains to music? We talk about music.
So what you're telling me is you'll knock some Dame in your car over some Shaq in your car. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Come on, dog. You ain't gonna knock no Dame in your car.
No, I thought you asked. I said yes. Have you?
I've heard
got
Dame.
some songs.
He's got
nice,
some songs.
Man.
He's got some songs.
Yeah, put it this way, I ain't gonna knock neither one. But
if I had to choose,
that ain't the question.
If I had to choose, I'm knocking the Shaq. I'm gonna knock the Shaq before I knock the Dame.
All right.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock the Jewels, aka Allen Iverson, before I knock the Dame. And there it is.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here trying to think of one of Shaq's songs.
Can't Stop the Rain.
He did one with the few snippets.
The Can't Stop the Rain joint with Big is the dopest sports song I've heard in life.
In life.
Oh, the sports guy doing a song,
doing a rap song.
The song Can't Stop the Rain is timeless. That's a timeless song.
I feel like we're missing somebody, but right now I can't.
I don't know. You know, Ron Artest the song when he won the championship with the Lakers, and he had Kobe speaking on it. Like it's called The Champions.
How was that?
Exactly, that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? He won a ring. You know what I'm saying? The song was okay.
All right.
But honestly, I would go Shaq and then cut it off there.
Shaq, okay.
And Kobe had a rap album too.
He did. I don't remember.
Kobe didn't have nothing else to do, man. He just said, I'm gonna do some raps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, God rest his soul,
yes,
man. That brother said, I'm gonna do some raps.
Rest in power, man.
Yeah, my man. But we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back with some more Sports and Music Lounge. Welcome back to Sports and Music Lounge. So, JC, you know what just happened this week? We had the BET Hip Hop Awards happen the other night.
That is correct. I saw some of the performances.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
So prior to the performances, they did have a re-emergence of Rap City. You know what I mean? So Tigger was in there.
Big Tigger
was in there, and he brought in a few of the, our great rappers and some of the new hair rappers in there too. So he did bring in, notably, Havoc of Mobb Deep, who actually hit the booth and freestyle. He brought in a little Kim.
They had the booth?
Yeah, the freestyle booth and everything. So he brought in a little Kim. She didn't freestyle, but one of her artists. She had two of her artists, and then he brought in G Herbo. G Herbo did freestyle. It was cool. It was kind of like nostalgic to see, Rap City again, because those are some of the things like Rap City, MTV Raps, things we grew up on. You know what I mean? So that was very cool to see that. So the BET Hip Hop Awards did happen, hosted by Fat Joe for the first time. And to be honest with you, man, I think Fat Joe did a good job, yo. He did a great job hosting that thing, man. They kind of, they tied it all together because that night was the Loud anniversary, Loud Records anniversary. So on the stage, we got to see Dead Prez. You got to see a tribute to like Big Pun, so you got to see the Big Pun piece. You got to see Joe and Remy do Lean Back, but you also got to see the Wu-Tang. You got to see the Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I saw that performance.
Yeah,
that was dope.
And that was hot. You got to see Wu-Tang perform because it's very rare you get to see Meth and these guys all together, and shout outs to Meth and Red too, because they were just in Richmond a few months ago. I went to that show at the Art of Noise. They were down on Browns Island. You know what I mean? So was it Bell's Island? Which one is it?
By where?
By the Fed. What is it? Bell's Island?
It's Browns Island.
Browns Island.
Yeah, they were at
by the Fed.
Yeah, they were Browns Island. And they had a dope show. Art of Noise, Lonnie B, Kelly, Mad Skills, DJ Mark. Very, very dope show they did. And You know, so shout out to those guys. But also in the BET Awards, they did touch on a few things. You know, they touched on the violence in hip hop. You know, so I wanted to pose a question to you, JC. Is being a rapper one of the most dangerous occupations today?
In my opinion, I think it depends on your content. I think content has a lot to do with it. Mm-hmm. I've always said that. Mm-hmm. I'm going to continue to say it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes these guys are from circumstances where, you know, they come from a certain place.
Okay.
And sometimes, you know, in being creative, they put some of their life into their craft.
Okay. So you're thinking they're speaking it into existence, type of
not necessarily speaking into existence, but I guess you can't look at it like that.
Or not letting that life go. You know, not letting that lifestyle go.
1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Okay, so we do know for a fact 1 foot in, 1 foot out is always going to lead to catastrophe. We can say that. We can agree on that.
I believe so.
But I think that it's more maybe street political. Maybe, I don't know. You know, because a lot of cases there is 1 foot out, 1 foot in. You know, there's campaigning where you're saying I'm this, I'm that, when you should have proper security. Maybe you shouldn't be in certain areas, certain locations, at certain times with certain jewelry on. But also, you know, I don't know. Maybe it could be you may have to humble yourself, or would they say check in, do some things within that community where you're visiting if you're not from there. Yeah. You know, I mean, but
I think all of that can be true.
Yeah, but I mean, thinking about it, just pushing a little deeper. Yeah. You know, most of the times it's the people you know that do it to you. Like with Dolph and with Nipsey, they both were killed by people they knew.
Right.
You know what I mean? And sadly, these are people that were at one time in their inner circle.
Dolph was killed by somebody
that knew him. Somebody that was in the circle. I know Nipsey was. I think the young men were on a video with him or on like on stage with him at one time. I mean, it's sad to say that. You know what I mean? But
I think that's a different dynamic when it's somebody that you know in your circle. That's just, I don't know, a lot of hate, envy. Like I don't. It's hard to explain, man. You should be able to, you know, just express yourself.
Yeah.
Talk about what you've gone through, whether it's in the streets or
in life.
In general. But man, you just got people that don't want to see you have a lifestyle that's maybe considered better than theirs.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, I mean, and that could be twofold. You know, it could be, you know, you and I grew up in the same housing projects. You did yours the hard way. You went to school, you got your stripes out there working and whatnot, and you built yourself a life. And you look back at me, you see me in the mall or something, I'm still where we grew up at. You know what I mean? And would that turn into more of an envious thing, or would that be more like, man, I'm so happy you're doing good. You know what I mean?
It's based. I think it's based on everybody's character, man. Individual, that character. Like, I congratulate people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's me. I'm not the person that's going to want to take from you just because you're doing better than me. You can be, or whatever. You got more money than me. I'm the type of person that congratulates you, and you may inspire me to get those, you know, to work hard to get the things that I want.
Yeah.
So that's who I am.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people that, for the store, if they can't get it and you got it, they want to get it.
So in the words of Boosie, they're hypnotized with hate. You know.
Okay.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Sadly. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, well, on the BET Awards, they did have like a tribute done by the rapper Joey Badass, who is on 50 Cent's Power Raising Kanan. He's one of the characters on that show. Okay. But he did do a rap and had a presentation on the stage with the rappers that we lost, you know, in the streets. sadly, and of course, they had like a dedication to Young Dolph about how he was working his way and helping people out and whatnot, and he passed that way, and in a dedication to PNB Rock, who got a couple weeks ago at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles out in Los Angeles, California.
Right.
So I thought that it would be good for us to discuss the dangers of being a hip hop artist today. I mean, I don't know if it is content. I don't know, but I do think that if you do have one foot in, one foot out, it's always room for danger. Another thing I wanted to touch on with the Hip Hop Awards was the freestyle battle that they had. They had a live freestyle battle. Two battle rappers actually got on stage and they battle rapped.
Who was this?
So it was K Shine and DNA. These are two of the URL battle rappers. They got up there and they freestyled for, I want to say, 90 seconds apiece, and then the crowd got to choose who the winner was. And to me, that's the essence of hip hop, the freestyle, and now we have the underground battle rap, which is very, very big. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen some of the smack stuff that they have on YouTube. Yeah, I have. Some of the battles and stuff, and some of the different rappers and whatnot. I thought it was kind of cool to see that off the top, type of battle rap, and have the crowd, go in on it, especially live on stage at the Hip Hop Awards, where you don't have the audio issues like you normally do in those closed settings. And I thought that was a good break. I mean, I see that that's a new popular genre. What I would like to see are those battle rappers actually making music that we can play every day on the radio, so they can get actual airplay too. Right. Yeah.
Well, that's another with battle rapping.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes they don't make really good songs.
Yeah, I mean, and I wonder if that's production or if that's just a style thing. You know what I mean? You're more the music guy, so in your opinion, would that be more production or would it be more style? Would it be more, the frame of mind these guys come into the booth with, or was it more so arrangement?
You mean as far as those artists, the battle rap artists,
I mean, because,
not having actual songs?
I mean, we actually, because remember we had skills on the show, right?
I think some just don't. That's not their thing. Battle rapping is their thing.
Well,
and having to write songs and stuff like that. I don't know if all of them are even interested in doing it, because I feel like more would do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, I think it's more so a personal thing, because two
things can be true.
Yeah, we did have skills on the show, and he was a battle rapper at one time, but he's actually a world renowned lyricist, DJ, and a songwriter. You know what I mean? So
I think he would probably say I'm a battle rapper first, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think to be a battle rapper, you have to be witty, you have to be able to think fast, you have to be able to be very observant, and you also have to be smart enough to research and understand exactly what you're going against, especially when it's right there in front of you. And
it's a skill set. Sure.
It's a true skill set. Yeah. And to close out,
I can do it. I get tied up.
Yeah, man. I
couldn't do it. I would have to write it.
Well, no, my thing is, if you're gonna be a battle rapper, man, you gotta know how to snap. You gotta know how to snap on people, man. You gotta know how to point something out and be like, and that's why your shoes look like this. You know what I mean?
I think that's what is dope, when you can point something out.
Oh yeah.
Or rap about or talk about something you got on.
Oh yeah.
And do it like that.
Yeah.
Or when his man's is in the crowd or whatever.
Yeah.
He may have some glasses, some crazy glasses.
Oh man.
Yeah. I think that's when it's dope, and it's coming off the top.
Exactly.
I love that.
And just to close out the Hip Hop Awards, two more shout outs actually from the Hip Hop Awards. So shout out to Yo Gotti, man. Yo Gotti has an ear and a knack for attracting talent, man.
Okay.
He actually signed this young lady, Glorilla. She's actually blown up with her FNF, single song, you know what I mean? And she's got another single out there. But she won an award for Best New Artist. Shout outs to her, man. I mean, she had a banger.
For Best New, what song?
I want to say that F and F song, Free. You know, yeah. I mean, it was a hot song, man. I mean, people gravitated to it, and it bumped, and it got her signed to Yo Gotti CMG Music, and I mean, and Yo Gotti I mean, she's growing. You know what I mean? So she's part of the new wave, man. So shout out to Yo Gotti, man. I mean, that brother has an ear. And also shout out to Virginia's own Pusha T. Pusha T actually performed on the show.
The Clips.
And then Malice, No Malice, came out and performed too. You know what I'm saying?
Is he going by No Malice now or Malice?
I think it's No Malice. No Malice.
Has it always been No Malice?
No, it was Malice.
It was Malice.
It was Malice at first, but now he got.
The way he spent, he's going back to Malice.
He got religious. He got into his religion, and that's dope. You know what I mean? And he stopped rapping.
And I remember Pusha on a couple of interviews, like he didn't know if he would ever come back.
Exact to rapping. The Clips. The Clips way. Yeah, he didn't know.
Yeah.
And I mean,
he totally like he didn't leave.
Yeah, I mean, he got
like he never left.
He's on Pusha's album, and he got a verse on Pusha's album. You know what I mean? And the verse is tough. Tough verse.
Nice.
You know, and it's good to see that young man back. And also, you know, in a couple weeks, Pusha will be here in Richmond on Browns Island. You know what I mean? Performing. He's on tour right now for his new album, so he'll be here.
When is he coming?
He'll be here in a couple weeks. Let me check. Let me see 1 second. He'll be here in a couple weeks. I know I'll be out there. It may be a good chance that, you know, the fans will get to see No Malice hit the stage with him. You know what I mean? They did come out and do the.
I was thinking more so about trying to get him on the show.
Oh man, that'd be dope. But he will be. I know for a fact. They did on this show. They did do grinding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brought it back to grinding. That was dope. You know? Yeah, man. So I mean, VA artists stand up, man. So, and I think on the Browns Island show, we do have another local artist. Noah O will be performing, opening up for Pusha T.
Okay.
You know, if you know Noah O, you know the Charged Up shop over there on Broad Street. You know, apparel. You know, local rap artist. So that's dope too. So shout outs to Noah O.
Right.
But just to close out the BET Awards, man. One last thing. So it was the final Pass the Mic with DJ Cassidy. Final Pass the Mic with DJ Cassidy, man.
Okay.
You know, and this one actually.
So the final.
I think he did 10 of them, or 10 or 15 of them.
Okay.
So I think he's done now. So this was the last one where they had Method Man, Redman. They had different members of the Wu-Tang Clan on there. Very dope concept, man, from the Pass the Mic back and forth to all of these different artists that we all grew up to, or songs we all love to sing during our pandemic, you know what I mean? So great way to close it out on the hip hop tip, you know what I mean? So I thought that was very cool too. You know?
Right.
And it actually, a lot of those Pass the Mics was just very nostalgic, because a lot of those songs you actually know where you were when you first heard it, you know? And a lot of them, you know that you were at the cookout with your family when you were younger, or either, you know, it was probably maybe a coming of life type of song. You were in the club for the first time and you heard this, you know what I mean? So that was very cool too. And during the Loud Records, just jump back on the Loud Records thing, they actually did do, they did have Mobb Deep come out there and Lil' Kim perform with the Quiet Storm and stuff too.
Hold on. I saw that. I saw the performance.
Okay.
I just want her to spit her verse.
Understood.
All the way through.
Understood.
And then rock out.
Yeah. So that night also they did give Trina like her lifetime hip hop honorary award as well. So, but to get back on Lil' Kim, you know, Lil' Kim is like the godmother of all these rappers, female rappers we have out here today.
Let
like,
Nikki hear you say that though.
She birthed all of them. Lil' Kim birthed all of them. I can't think of nobody else that did it. You know what I mean? Like that.
Right.
I mean, you gotta give her props.
I'm not gonna argue with it.
Yeah, I can't. You know? I went back and I thought about it, and I was like, well, she was out before Foxy, so it's Kim. You know, Queen B. You know what I'm saying? And then you can actually move down the line and see where a lot of this lineage came from. You know what I mean? As far as rap, like, you know, it's constantly evolving, but it birthed somewhere. You know what I mean? You got your Jay-Z who birthed this. You know, you got your Wu-Tang who birthed that, you know what I mean? And your Mobb Deeps who birthed this, you know, your Nas's, your Biggie's, you know, your Tupac's birthed that. You know, so you got all these different veins in this one big body called hip hop, and they all came from, you know, these offspring came from these particular corners, creeks, and avenues. You know what I mean?
That was beautiful, KP.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It came off the top.
Philosophy,
off the
baby.
Door.
You know?
It came off the door.
I'm not as dumb as a lot of them look. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. Hey,
them.
I'm not
they,
touching that. I heard you. I heard
yeah,
you.
them. They.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Them they. Yeah,
yeah, man.
If them they had a face, yo,
yeah.
we know exactly who he's talking.
Yeah. Nameless great faces. Nameless great faces, man. We are in the Matrix, by the way. You know what I mean? You know, live and Kick 'em to the Curb studio. But I think that was pretty much the gist of the Hip Hop Awards. We're looking forward to more music, and I know, JC, that you had issues with, you know, music and content, man. You know, your man Kels, you know, got that 30, 40 years, but got the time. But now the leg shaking song is super popular on social media. You know, everybody's doing the leg shaking. You know what I mean? Do it to the leg shake. You know, all the girls are dancing to it.
Hold up.
Yeah, man, you heard it. You heard me. Martinez?
I'm not familiar with the song.
I'm not familiar with the song.
I'm not familiar with the song.
Yeah, you gotta YouTube it then. You gotta Google it.
Do it to the leg shake.
Yeah, do it to the leg shaking. They're all doing a dance to it now. You know what I mean? So the brother goes to jail, and the song skyrockets. You know what I mean?
So when was the song recorded?
A few years back. I think Ludacris is on the song. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But now it's a whole dance and everything that goes with the song. You know what I mean?
Kelly.
Yeah, Kels, man. I mean, so my question to you is, do you separate the man from the music? Because he wrote so much.
Okay, the question is posed to me.
To you.
Correct? I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
All right. And a lot of people can't.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of people can't.
And a lot of people can.
Yeah.
So I'm one of those. I can't.
Okay, good.
I can't.
My man. So all of his music gotta delete it.
Sir, I have done that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Understood.
I'm good on R. Kelly.
Gotcha.
That's me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Shaking, freaks
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was the song is leg shaking, and it's like a new craze now. You know what I mean? Brother went to jail, and it started popping just like that. You know what I mean?
I had no knowledge of that song.
Yeah, man.
At all.
And
let me. Martinez Kelly handed me Legs Shaking featuring Ludacris.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man.
All right.
Check that out.
Yeah.
The Shiver. Okay. All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
We ain't talking about that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, but he's going through his legal woes and whatnot, and good luck, Godspeed. You know what I mean? Godspeed to the brother. You know what I mean? But I mean, moving forward, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to where music is going. I mean, we actually have a lot of good young artists out there. They did have a couple of ciphers on the BET Awards. I don't know if you were able to watch those as well. You know, and they had a few artists. They had a couple artists from like DC, Baltimore, all the way out to California, down south artists, and Texas, Georgia, Florida. I mean, to me, I think it was a good deal to see a lot of those young artists, and I'm just wondering who's the next to pop. Man, you know what? Show mentioned the guy last week, man. Something about Kodak Black.
Okay.
Something about young Kodak Black, man, and I'm surprised he didn't get to perform with Diddy's son, King Combs. I mean, they do have a single out right now, Can't Stop, Won't Stop, but King Combs actually performed it by himself, and Kodak did his own performance on the show. And I did see that the young Jeezy has a new album coming out too, called Snowfall, which I'm looking forward to hearing as well. I'm a Jeezy fan, so. And the kid ESTG had a song with Jeezy they performed, which was tough song, man. You know,
right.
But I think up and coming new artists, I don't know. I don't know. It's so much, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to hearing, the stuff the young man last week, Mr. Ice James had, coming out. You know what I mean? The young man's talented. That's why one thing about the Sports and Music Lounge that I do like is that not only do we get to talk to these artists, but we also get to they get to showcase their talent with us. You know what I mean? And that's one of the biggest points about the Sports and Music Lounge, where we get to know the artist, but also the artist gets to present the craft to the audience.
Right.
So I think with that said, man, I don't have anything else. JC, you got anything else you want to plug or drop? Upcoming SML?
No, man. Next week we have an artist coming through named Luminique.
Okay.
She's a special talent.
Yeah, I think you sent us a link, and her music sounds hot, man.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to meeting the young lady.
Perform live.
Okay.
Special talent.
Looking forward to hearing her perform live in here, man.
Talented singer-songwriter.
Okay.
Luminique.
And is she from Richmond?
I think she's originally from Richmond. I think so.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Definitely looking forward to talking to her.
She's an awesome talent, man.
And hearing her perform.
Just a very sweet young lady.
My man.
Yeah.
My man. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Well, for myself and JC, Martinez Kelly, man, Kick 'em to the Curb Studios.
Yo.
Yeah.
I think that we are over and out today, my friend. What do you think?
Producers,
I think so, man. I think we covered a lot. Had fun.
Business.
Thank you, KP.
Not a problem, homie.
KP.
Peace.
Love. It's a beautiful thing. Can you feel it? Can you hear it? Push house.
We do it for the love.
Push house.
Allow us to share our love.
Push house.
We fit like a hand and glove.
While we do it.
We do it for the love.
While we do it.
We do it for the love.
Why?
We do it
For the
for the
LOVE,
love.
develop this melody, we envelop. Say hello, greet me with love, and I give it back. Identical style, tried and tested. My heart outperformed in the clinical trials and tribulations. I'm still inundated with hate on a daily basis. The devil paints his with friendly faces. In any case,